The usual story about powerful AI goes like this. Machine do the work, humans get more free time. And eventually we spend our days making art, poetry, playing music, or doing nothing at all. Economist Tyler Cowen thinks the first part of the story may be exactly backwards. AI make us busier, not calmer. It may give us too much meaning and not too little. Because once intelligence becomes cheap, every company, school, government and social institution has to be rebuilt around it. Hello, I am Vadim Rozov, and this is BroLabel, a channel about technology infrastructure without the hype. Let's go deep. On July 8, 2026, Tyler Cowen gave a talk at Google DeepMind in London about human life after AGI. AGI is a point where artificial intelligence becomes self-aware and super intelligent. His starting point was unusual. He said AGI may not be one clear event in the time. We often imagine a line of a calendar. Before that line, machines are tools. After that line, they become a new kind of. But Cowen sees this as a continuum. Models become better and better at more tasks. Companies give them more access to tools and data. People slowly move decisions from human workflows into automated systems. There may be no single morning when the old world ends. He uses the ship of Theseus as a metaphor. If you replace one plank of the ship, it's still the same ship. Replace another and it still looks the same. But after every plank has been replaced, is it still the original ship? Now replace the parts of an institution. An AI drafts the report. Another AI checks the law. An agent manages the calendar. A model prepares the decision. A human still signs the final document. Is it still a human organization using software, or it's an AI organization with a human approval layer on top of it? There is no clean answer, and this is the point. The transformation can be radical without being sudden. This is also why the debate about the exact date of AGI can distract us. A company does not need certainty about machine intelligence before its workflow changes. A government does not need an official AGI declaration before citizens begin asking why a public service takes 6 months when an AI can analyze the case in 6 seconds. The real question is not when does AGI arrive. The real question is what happens when our institutions become slower than the intelligence available to them. Here is a simple way to understand the problem. There is 4 layers between an intelligent answer and the functional society. Layer 1 is capability. Can the model read the document, write code, find a pattern, or recommend a decision? Layer 2 is workflow. Can that output move through a real process with the right data, permissions, security checks, and audit trails? Layer 3 is institution. Who is responsible when the answer is wrong? Who can challenge it? What law applies? How is the system funded and governed? Layer 4 is legitimacy. Will people accept the result? AI can improve layer 1 very quickly, but layer 2, 3 and 4 move at a human speed. Imagine that can review a loan application perfectly. That does not automatically create a working bank. The bank still needs identity checks, fraud controls, capital rules, and appeal process, and someone legally responsible for the decision. The same is true in healthcare. A model may suggest a treatment, but the hospital still needs clinical evidence, patient consent, insurance approval, professional accountability, and a process for rare cases. And it's the same in Web3. A model may generate a smart contract in seconds. That does not tell us who controls the private keys, how funds are recovered after a failure, what happens when an oracle is wrong, or which jurisdiction handles a dispute. Code can automate an action. It cannot automatically create trust around that action. This is a human bottleneck. Cowen compares the transition with electricity. Electricity existed way before organizations learned how to redesign factories around it. In the same way, adding an AI assistant to every employee is not the same as building a native company. The old approach is simple. Take the existing organization and add AI to individual tasks. The problem is that the organization still has the same meetings, approvals, departments, and the model saves 10 minutes, and the process still takes 10 days. The new approach is much harder. Redesign the process around what machines can do, then decide where human judgment, accountability, and trust must remain. This is not a software upgrade, this is institutional engineering. And institutional engineering is slow because people have different interests. Laws conflict. Old system must keep running during the transition. Errors affect real lives. Every efficiency gain creates a new argument about power. This is why Cowen rejects the idea that the whole world changes in 1 or 2 years. Model capability can jump, social adoption cannot. Cowen's most interesting claim is not that AI will destroy the world. It is that powerful AI may create an enormous amount of new work. If every institution must be rebuilt, then every rule becomes a design decision. How should schools teach when every student has a private tutor? What should a law firm sell when the legal research becomes cheap? What is the role of university when access to knowledge is almost unlimited? Who has authority when a system knows more about the policy than the public officer responsible for this? There are not technical questions alone. There are economic, legal, political, and philosophical questions. Cowen gives the example of a tank hiring one person who, with AI agent, could try to perform work that once required an entire organization. Where that exact model works today is not the important part. The important part is what it does to the shape of the institution. If research becomes cheap, the scarce resource moves somewhere else. It may move to judgment, decision which question matters. It may move to accountability, putting a name behind this recommendation. It may move to access. Having the private data needs to produce a useful answer. It may move to charisma in physical presence, making people trust, remember, and follow a human being. This changes the status of the traditional experts. Knowing many facts become less valuable when facts and analysis are available on demand. But being able to create a point of view, take responsibility, pursue people, and connect ideas to real human experience may become more valuable. Cowen also expects growth in two less glamorous areas, data and experiments. AI system needs information that is current, legal to use, well-structured and connected to reality, that creates work in data rights, consent, labeling, provenance, security, governance. And even if AI can simulate a medicine device or process, society may still demand tests with real people in the real world. So the future of work may not be humans competing with the machine on memory or speed. It may be humans operating at the edge of the machines, collecting reality, setting objectives, testing results, accepting responsibility, and deciding what society will permit. That is why Cowen describes a future drenched in meaning. When every system can be redesigned, every choice matters. And when every choice matters, free time does not automatically feel like freedom. It can feel like pressure to keep learning before the next model arrives. For builders, there are 4 practical consequences. First, do not confuse a demo with adoption. A demo proves capability. A product must survive permission, bad data, exception, regulation, and human resistance. Second, design the human layer as carefully as the model layer. Who approves high-risk actions? Who can stop the agent? What evidence is stored? How does a user appeal? If the answer is a human checks everything, then you may not have removed the bottleneck. You may only have hidden it. Third, build the institutional memory. An AI agent can act faster than teams can understand the logs, versioning, identity, policy control, and audit trails are not boring compliance features. They are the infrastructure that makes automated action govern. This is especially important in Web3 and Fintech. Moving money is easy to automate. A wrong movement may be impossible. A useful system must know not only how to execute a transaction, but who authorized it, under which policy, with which data, and how the event will be explained later. Fourth, expect the scarce resource to move. When code is cheap, distribution becomes scarce. When analysis is cheap, judgment becomes scarce. When digital content is infinite, real reputation and physical trust become scarce. The best opportunity may not be another general AI interface. It may be infrastructure that connects intelligent system to institutions, identity, permissions, security execution, data provenance, audits, dispute resolution, and governance. The model creates the answer. The institution makes the answer useful. 1 in 4. So this is 25%. That is the share of jobs worldwide with some degree of exposure to generative AI, according to 2025 study from the International Labour Organization and Poland SK Research Institute. But the study's more important conclusion is that the transformation is more likely than full replacement, because most jobs tasks that still require human input. The number is large. The world after powerful AI may not begin with the mass unemployment or unlimited leisure. It may begin with a long reconstruction. Models will make intelligence faster and cheaper, but institutions will still need trust, responsibility, rules, and public legitimacy. Those layers cannot be downloaded with the model upgrade. For builders, this is the real opportunity and the real warning. The winner system will not simply produce the smartest answer. They will make that answer safe, accountable, and useful inside the messy world of human institutions. AI may replace many tasks, but it also forces us to decide what our organizations are for, who they serve, and where human judgment still matters. This is not end of meaning. This is overload of meanings. I am Vadim Rozov. Subscribe to BroLabel for the next deep dive into the infrastructure behind the technology world.